It's good to have you along on this trip to Bergen, Norway, trip I made in the summer of 1974. The Bergen seal. You can see Norway's shape and the location of Bergen on the bottom. Bergen is the second largest city in Norway. Population is about 1/3 of a million people. City is located on the southwest coast of Norway, with its center situated between a group of mountains known as the Seven Mountains. It's recognized as the unofficial capital of West Norway and is marketed as the gateway city to the fjords of Norway. For that reason, it's one of the largest cruise ship protocols. It's also got the largest municipal harbour and one of Europe's largest ports. This earthy drawing illustrates the walled nature of Bergen during medieval times. It was founded about 1000 AD and became one of the most important Scandinavian cities during medieval times. It was the capital city of Norway until 1300. The reason for Bergen's importance was the dried cod trade beginning about 1100 AD. The German Hanseatic merchants built up a very heavy trade in Bergen. The German Hanseatic merchants were forced to become Norwegian about 1500. Bergen remained the biggest city in the Nordic countries until it was overtaken by Oslo around 1850. Let's take a look at some early postcards, many dating back to the early 1900s. They give an idea of the trading nature. Sea is obviously central to the city. The wealth of the city is shown in some substantial buildings. Bergen gets constant heavy rainfall all year because it's backed by large mountains. When I was there and stayed at the University of Bergen residence, there was a large sign warning of seasonal affect disorder or SADS. Many students get depressed during the wet November months and may attempt to kill themselves. A series of early cover postcards. Numerous tourist books exist about Bergen. Other tourist items illustrating Bergen. A beautiful plate in cobalt blue showing the harbour. Coming into Bergen by plane, it's not really a large city, it's quite condensed. A landing at Bergen International Airport. And time to get some Norwegian kroner They don't go very far, and things are very expensive in Norway, particularly buying alcohol. A vending machine selling umbrellas. I asked the little boy, "Does it ever stop raining here?" He replied, "I don't know. I'm only 12 years old." Being in a wheelchair myself, I was intrigued by this wall mural. When I saw the steepness of the stairs and roads, I began to understand the symbol of an upset wheelchair. Well, I wouldn't want to be lifted up this stairs. Let's have a look at the Bergen, the old Hanseatic port for Bergen. The area is on the north side of the bay and is the oldest area, filled with old wooden houses from the early 18th century. Most of the area was burnt in 1702. It's been rebuilt, and fire is still a major danger. St. Mary's Church is the oldest building in Bergen. We're coming into the harbour. A wonderful panoramic view from the harbour of the old buildings. Ships and the Bergen go together. Remember what I said about steepness? The sun is setting in the west. Everywhere is wood. No wonder fire is a major danger. We visit the Hanseatic Museum and look at the sleeping quarters. Now we check out the kitchen. And a trading room. There are interesting markets in Bergen, and this one is selling animal pelts. This brochure indicates that the fish market is the very heart of Bergen. An early postcard illustrating the fish market. A cable car and funicular up Mount Fløyen are very popular trips. Let's have a look. We're climbing Mount Fløyen slowly in the funicular. A view of the car with the harbour in the background. Things are getting steep. Going up. Very tranquil and scenic at the top with a great view of Bergen. Let's look at the view with a few panoramic shots from the lookout. The freeway is the central part of the inner city. Let's have a drift around the city itself. The sun is out, an unusual event, and people sit to take in the warmth by public statues. Not all of Bergen is old. There are modern buildings. A city park. This is a beautiful view of the central business area with the town hall to the right. A very old Norwegian church. Another medieval church dating back to the 12th century. The Bergen House Fortress is located in the back, built about 1240. It's also the site of the Norwegian Navy. I think the large stone building is Haakonsvern, dating from 1260, the largest medieval secular building in Norway. And it was restored again in 1890 and also after World War II. Thanks, dear viewer, for joining me on this quick trip to Bergen, Norway. I do hope you have a great day.